Hello and welcome back. This is a video that I asked you guys if you wanted to see, and a few of you were like, yes, ma'am, I would like to see that. So we are here in StreamYard doing this because I do not have a ton of time to edit, and this is the easiest way for me to talk about these games. But you wanted to know what Switch games I play while I am listening to audiobooks. So I have five of them that are kind of my favorites. They go from sort of mindless to maybe more involved. The last one involves maybe a little bit more of me engaging with the story than just kind of mindlessly playing along. But I find like it doesn't distract me too much. So let's jump into some of these games that I like to play on my Switch. I pulled up some of their trailers so you can see a little bit of the gameplay, and I'll talk you through some of the games that I really have been enjoying. First off, I have this game called Town Scraper. It is super basic, really fun to just kind of play along when you want to have your hands occupied while listening to a book. If you don't have a physical book to read along with, you're basically building these little islands. You can change the color palette. You stack little houses on top of each other, and as you stack them, this little town will grow out in the middle of the ocean. You can make the cities as complex or as simple as you'd like. And it's really just a basic game that's fun to play. Another game that's very similar to this would be I don't even know how to say this, Dwarf Romantic. Okay. So this is these little, it's kind of like Tetris meets like SimCity kind of game. You have these little hexagonal tiles that have different things on them. You try to match them up and you get different points depending on what you match up. And you can get more tiles for doing certain bonuses. When you reach certain bonuses, they give you different fancier tiles, maybe with uh, like a railroad station in them, things like that. It's fun, it's mindless, it's pretty, the music is soothing, and so if you're playing this not listening to an audiobook, it's just kind of soothing to play, and I find it pretty mindless of a task while you're listening to an audiobook. And you can see how these tiles all kind of build out, and it's a good time. It's this one I really enjoy. This is my first mindless game. These games start to get less mindless as we go along because I don't know what everybody likes. Some people like I wouldn't be playing like Octopath Traveler 2 while listening to an audiobook because I can't do both of those things at the same time. Same thing with like Potion Permit, which I do love, but I need to be able to like read and know what I'm doing and all of that while I'm playing those games. But these five, I feel like you can kind of tune out of the game and just tune into your book. Next one up is Gree or Gris. I think it's actually called Gree. And this video game is absolutely stunning, as you can see from the graphics. It is possibly one of my favorite ones to play because it is so beautiful. And you're basically following your characters going through all these puzzles, and each level is another stage kind of grief. There is this really beautiful message going on as well. It's the kind of game where you never die. It's not frustrating in that way. Some of the puzzles can be a little frustrating. They can be a little difficult to figure out exactly like how to complete the puzzle so you can move on. But I really enjoy that. But like my favorite part above anything else is the absolutely stunning graphics. The artwork in this is to die for. I could just watch trailers and gameplays of this video game all day. It's so pretty. And the music is gorgeous too. I don't have it playing here because I don't want to get copyright struck on that, but if the music is phenomenal, trust me on that. So good. Please play this one. If you only play one of these, play this game. This game came from some friends of mine over on the Plek Discord. I never heard of this, and this is the Goose Game, the Untitled Goose Game. I don't know what the point of this game is other than to honk at small children and make them lose their glasses, but it's just stupid and fun, and you get to terrorize a town as a goose. And you can listen to an audiobook while you terrorize a gardener and get him to wear a sun hat. It is stupid. It is honestly a stupid game, but so much fun if you're just looking for something to do mindlessly with your hands and entertain you in that sense while you're listening to an audiobook. Or if you're just tuning out and listening to some music, this is a fun thing to do. Terrorize a town as a goose. I mean, what could be what could be more fun than that? And then finally, I feel like this is a kind of an obvious game in some respects. I tried to not put things like Animal Crossing on here or Stardew, which I also really love, but like, yeah, everybody plays those games. I do see this one a lot, but I think that it's more fun. I play this more than I play Stardew or I play Animal Crossing. I don't know why. I find the graphics and the gameplay more engaging just on a personal level for some reason. And this one does take a little bit more engagement with the game while you're playing. So it might be difficult to listen to an audiobook depending on how much concentration you have while you're listening to an audiobook. But I find it easy with most audiobooks to be able to play this and listen along. It's not the case with every book, but most of them I'm fine. We have the wonderful, the great Cozy Grove. You're on an island, you're like a Girl Scout, Boy Scout, Grove Scout, and you have to figure out why all these ghosts are on this island. And you're helping them come to grips with their own story, their own life, their past life. You're building your campsite, you're finding things, you're harvesting fruits and feeding your spirit animals and helping each person find peace. Uh, and it's just a good time. I really enjoy all the stories. It's very sweet. You can even go up to the characters and be like, "Do you want a hug?" And then they hug you. And so it's just heartwarming and fun, and you can make it very mindless. It is the kind of game that is like Animal Crossing in the sense that it's a real-time game. So every day is the actual day. Different things happen throughout the year. There are festivals. So as you play throughout the year, the game kind of changes, which is fun. And but kind of frustrating is that you run out of things to do every day. So if you really do play it religiously every day, you will run out of tasks to complete in that day. But then you can go fishing, you can build things, you can set up more light posts because the more light you put on the island, you get color back to the island. So there are things to do. And I feel like once I complete my tasks for the day, it becomes easier to listen to an audiobook because then I'm just kind of like collecting seashells and like selling them in the store and baking things in the store and feeding my animals and doing more mindless tasks, which are fun. So I hope that this really quick video was helpful to people just because it seems like a lot of people really either like cozy games or they want to get into cozy gaming. And there's so many great games out there. So I'm happy to share the ones that I'm playing and I love. If you have some that you love that I didn't talk about here, I'd love to hear about them because I'm always on the lookout for more games. I also would one day when I have a better setup computer wise, like to start streaming some of my gameplay, but that is for a later date. Yeah, I think those are 5 really good cozy games to start with if you are a reader and you want to either get into cozy gaming or just spice up your audiobook listening time with a good cozy game. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to hear more about like games that I'm playing that I like, just let me know. I'd be happy to do like one-off little reviews of games that I'm enjoying. I know that there is a lot of crossover between like gaming and reading, so I'm really happy to do little quick one-off reviews of games. Let me know what games you like to play. I'm always on the lookout for something else. I have a few that are like on my wish list that I want to get to, but I can't have all the games. I have other things to do in my life. Apparently, I have to work. I can't play on my Switch and listen to audiobooks all day and get paid. It is not the life that was given to me. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video, whatever it may be. This is my channel and I can do whatever I want. Bye.
So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think